The last lesson of step 4, expanding on savings and emergency fund, is expanding on our savings goal. And then a little side lesson of the rule of 72, and an old classic savings compounding tip. So we have our emergency fund set up. Now we can set up our other savings account to build for multiple savings goals. So first thing I suggested in this lesson, in this series of lessons in step 4, is to create a direct deposit, route it straight into your savings or whatever income you earn, put it right into a regular savings account. And this will you'll generate eventually different savings and MMA money market accounts designed for individual goals. So you'll have your regular savings up here, and then you'll have other savings goals, emergency funds, money market accounts, CDs, whatever, set up below that, and then you'll route that money into those accounts depending on your goals. And then allocate income towards each goal. So once you have your main savings, boom, you got your $5,000 check, whatever that month, then you can start allocating money to each goal as you need. So for example, savings account goal example. So pretend we want to save for 4 different things here. We got a $15,000 car. We want to save for a $30,000 home payment. We have a debt obligation of $20,000, and we have a $1,500 overseas trip we want to make. First of all, big no-no here. Debt obligation, that should be focused on first. So before I go any further, get rid of the rest of these. Put them to the side. You need to focus down on that debt obligation first. If you can't, or for some reason you just want to see how this works, how this pans out anyway, then go forward. If not, if you want to focus on debt first, that's what I would suggest. That's what I would advise. Put all of your money towards paying off your debt, and then you can start budgeting towards the other 3 options. If not, though, these are our savings goal. So let's pretend that we have an emergency fund built for already. And let's pretend we have at least $1,000 left over after everything in our budget has been paid for. We have our emergency set up, so we have $1,000 surplus, budget surplus. What I would suggest first is that, I'm going to repeat it again, the debt obligation is the total debt, whatever mix of debt we may have. We need to pay those things first. But if we absolutely need a new car soon, or we absolutely need a house down payment, or we have to take a trip, then here are some options that we could do. So we can plan to spend the $1,000 whichever way, however we want. So plan 1 here, we put $300 towards savings. I should say our starting point, 0 on everything. We have our income going into our savings account, checking accounts, all that stuff, groceries, everything's being paid for. And then we start putting into our car savings account, $300, our down payment for our house, $100. And this will not have a CD because we are going to pretend that maybe we want to put a 3-5 year savings time limit. And debt is going to go to our credit account, whatever creditor that we owe money to. And then vacation, that overseas trip, I'm going to put $100 into a money market account so I can earn some interest and I can withdraw it whenever I need to. Plan 2, the home payment is necessary. So we got to move out, we got to buy a home soon. So home payment is necessary, so we want to max out a great money market account we found to earn interest. We're just going to give up a vacation. We're going to put a bunch of money on our down payment and let that build up, still paying off a considerable amount of debt, but we're not going to take a vacation this year. We're going to focus on that at a later time. Plan 3, we really want that vacation. Maybe we haven't gone on vacation in years. Maybe there's a great deal that you found. Maybe it's a family thing, whatever. We want that vacation. We don't really need the car, but we're just going to put enough for maybe some maintenance just in case. We still want to focus down that debt. The house isn't a huge deal. We want to build some interest, let that build up over time. But we really need to go on that vacation, so we put more money in the savings. So again, you can customize this however you see fit. Just I would recommend for sure focusing on the debt column no matter what. In fact, don't do any of this until all debt is paid for. But if you just need one of these things, this is kind of how you would do it. Of course, you can design these goals however you want and then automatically set up transfers from another account, from your main savings account. So how to set up accounts for multiple savings? How do we get to that point? Well, first of all, and I mentioned this at least 4 lessons in a row now, you got to have a direct deposit. Automatically set up the direct deposit from your work or income from your work or whatever it might be, your business. That direct deposit goes into your main savings. This is kind of the pay yourself part of your budgeting process. Pay yourself first. Household income goes straight to savings account, your main saving. You can even nickname it your main savings or your primary savings or just savings. Then your budget, you pay for your non-goal related budgeted items first. So your essentials and non-essentials, your grocery items, your utility, your rent, etc., your non-goal items. You budget that all out. Any surplus you have goes to your debt. Focus on debt, go no further. If you don't have any debt, or maybe you have to have other distribution methods or goals, then from there you can go further, pay off your debt or have your debt built into your budget. Then you go to your distribution. From your main savings account, transfer funds, distribute amounts to other goal-focused savings account to achieve your goals. So you can do this pretty easily by putting all your money into the savings, pay off whatever you need to pay off with your debt, your checking, day-to-day expenses, etc., and then automatically set up transfers each month or each week, whatever time period you want, and that'll automatically transfer funds from your savings to your other accounts that you need, your goal-focused accounts. That way you don't have to think about it, and it helps you build up more and more money. So the importance of saving, and this is going to go a little bit into investing and why we need to save and why we need to invest. The rule of 72 is an ancient financial concept that's incorporated savings and investing and the importance of how we need to double our money. So the rule of 72 is the amount of time it takes to double the amount of money saved, including interest earned and investment gains and capital gains and all that. So how does that work? Basically, you take 72, or you take your investments, earning interest from accounts that increase over time, and multiply the value of savings. So this is an important part of compound interest. So you gain, say you earn 1% interest 1 year, all that money that you earned on that 1%, you're going to earn interest on top of that in the next year and the next year and so on and so forth. So you earn interest on top of interest. That's compounding interest. Rate of return is, for the rule of 72, is you take 72 and you divide it by the life estimated rate of return. So some people use 4 to 8%. So you take 72 and you divide it by 4 to 8%, and that's how quickly you will earn, or you'll double your money in your savings or in your investment accounts. So time, and then of course the result will be how many years will it take to reach the double value. For example, someone saving money into assets earning an average rate of return of 4%. They can expect to double their money within 18 years. And we get that by dividing 72 by 4. So to double our money, if we keep saving and if we're earning a steady rate of return at 4%, we will double our money in 18 years. And that's pretty low. In investments, we can get that much higher if we're saving and adding to it and reinvesting our income and reinvesting our dividends that we earn and reinvesting in capital gains, etc. So to help us with this, there are some popular savings tools and applications. I haven't used all these, and these are just some of the more popular ones that you can find online or through advertisements and stuff. Almost all online banks will have built-in tools to use to help with our savings goals and to help with the rule of 72. I suggest Mint Mobile. They've been awesome. I've used them before. Some of these others like Chime, Digit, Long Game. Long Game's kind of cool because it kind of gamifies the whole process. The rest of these are great for whatever reasons you might need. I would just look them up and make sure. A lot of young people like to use Chime. A lot of people like to use Current because it's a little bit more organized than some of these other ones. So it all depends on what you need. But all of these are excellent tools to help create saving goals, to help budget, to help take money from your income and distribute in different savings accounts, whatever you might need. But these are all very popular. There's dozens of others too. Use what you think is best for you. Just make sure that whatever you use, that you're reading the fine print and you're understanding the different account types and purpose, and make a purpose for your money. All right, that is it for step 4. Next series of videos and lessons will be over step 5, investing for our retirement.